guys doing? Hope you're gonna have an awesome day today. Arrowverse here. If you have already, can you do me a favor? Hit the like and subscribe. And while you're at it, go ahead, push the bell for notifications on so you can get the scoop of my newest upcoming videos. It's gonna be a recap video. So, yeah, this was actually a pretty damn good episode. And finally, they revisited the part where, well, Carla, she has meta powers. We're gonna dive right into that soon. Okay, back in Coast City, Dion is talking to Iris. He realizes that Iris is kind of sick, meaning like all their treatments in the past, he shouldn't have treated her because she has this time sickness inside of her that is actually destroying her from the inside out. So she calls over Barry, and Barry comes over and she explains to Barry, yes, there's a problem with me and you need to actually hear it out. So they both talk to Barry about it. Now this time sickness is where Iris is losing time. She feels like it. It feels like she's in another place and things are not going how she plans on to. It's like she feels like she's going crazy herself. So again, Dion says that I'm gonna plant something right inside of you. It's kind of a tracker, so if you need my help, if you need me anything, I'll be able to find you. Dion leaves right there. So Barry says to Iris, I need you to stay here, stay put, and you'll be fine. I'll be working on my case with the Black Flames over in Central City. Speaking about Central City, well, Frost. Now let's talk about Frost. She's actually painting and she's an artist actually. She's doing really good in painting. Drawing, not so much, but painting, yeah, she's wonderful at it. Then the Black Flames comes at her. Yes, it attacks her painting. That was pretty awesome, but the Black Flames doesn't really care. It does attack Frost. It leaves a nasty wound on her arm, which is a drag. Maybe she needs a tattoo in order. I'm just kidding. Other than that, well, Barry is actually villain in Team Flash. What's going on with Iris? And so right now, Cecile and I suppose Joe, they want to talk to Christian Kramer about some up files about who the Black Flame really is. Then they get alert that someone's in Star Labs. Of course, it's Frost. Frost needs to be patched up, so Barry patched her up, and Frost has an idea. She wants to go see her mother. The reason why she wants to see her mother is because she wants to have her mother help her stop this Black Flames, meaning Frost wants to become bait. And so it's kind of a good idea, but kind of a risky idea, but her mother goes along with it, and she says that let's talk to the rest of the Team Flash. So they inevitably do, and Barry is not a fan of this idea, of course. So what they need is, I put it in a different phrase, they need a quantum sunrise generator system, meaning that they actually already have one right now. Barry doesn't like it that Frost is actually going to be bait right here. So Chester says that we already have one, we just need to modify it. And if we modify it, we can centralize it and fuse it in so that we can actually capture it. Barry says, I'm sorry, but I can't support this. So Frost goes in and talks to Barry. Eventually, Barry changes his mind. He's like, okay, I'll go along with this, but if anything goes sideways, I'm pulling the cord. So Barry's all up for it. They set up the quantum field generator, and the spear, well, it's activated and it's working. So this is how the spear works. The spear will connect with Frost's ability because it's going to be attracting the Black Flames. Once the Black Flames attracts the Isocolt's I guess powers, the symbol, it will finally appear inside Star Labs. Now the thing is that it did not go for the baits, so Frost tried to use her powers on it, but instead it kicked Frost out of her chair. Now Katie, she's back and she's really pissed off at Frost and her mother. She's going to have a word with them. Meanwhile, at the updation facility, well, this young meta girl, she actually found her mother. She got her mother's address and her number. So they're on the case right there. Katie is reaming Frost and her mother, saying that this is a bad idea, but I'm going to go along with it, and it better work. So what happens next is that Barry is really stressed out. He has no idea what to do. As team leader, as Team Flash, I had to make these calls, these desperate times we are living in, and it's very risky if I want to make these decisions. So Joe tells him that it's always going to be risky, Barry, but go along with it. Carla, well, let's just say that they revisit her past and she has meta powers. And so her meta powers plus Frost's ice powers, well, if it's combined together, then that means it'll be a stronger signal for the Black Flames, and it's actually going to work in their favor. So once it works in their favor, the Black Flames will be attracted to 2 ice signatures, which is a brilliant idea. And so Carla is actually, I guess, using her powers for the first time, and they're powering up the spear, and the spear is acting like a beacon. So they have literally 5 seconds. It tracks the signal within 5 seconds. When it comes there, yes, it gets sucked in, but only halfway, but it's fighting its way out. So since it's fighting its way out, Carla, she's actually having a panic attack, and Frost is like, you know what, forget this, we're going to stop this. So she ends up pulling the plan, and the Black Flames disappear. Joe says that, yes, next time we'll get it, and Barry says, this actually worked. All we need to do is modify this, and we won't be able to need anyone as bait. So this could work next time. So Carla's going to stay with Caitlin just for the night to, I suppose, keep an eye on her. Then the meta finally meets her mother, but then Iris has her another powers attack. But this time, once mother touches Iris, she fades away. She disappears. Kind of like how Dion teleports. She did the exact same thing, which is crazy insane. And so the Black Flames visit Caitlin, and Caitlin hears Ronnie's voice, and then she sees a vision of Ronnie in their past of what Ronnie had said. I know, it's crazy. Ronnie's finally back. It's awesome. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel as always. And yes, I'll see you all in the next video, of course.